Hey guys, it's Michelle here with ihelpmoms.com, where we are on a mission with our family experts to make motherhood easier, healthier, and happier. So happy to have Joy here, one of our incredible family therapists. And today we're going to talk about the 4 types of parenting styles. This is a fascinating subject to me, and I'd love for you to lay out what are kind of the 4 baseline parenting styles.
Yes, so the 4 parenting styles are authoritarian, permissive, uninvolved, and authoritative.
Interesting. So tell me a little bit about each one.
Each one are very different.
Wow.
But you know what's interesting too is that no one parent is just one style. Sometimes we get a mix of it depending on the situation that we're in. So the authoritarian parenting style is basically one that says children are seen but not heard. So very basic, right? Permissive means that there are some types of rules, but there's not a real structure in the home.
Interesting.
And then the uninvolved parent is basically, the child runs the show, pretty much. And the authoritative type of parenting, which scientists and psychologists have found to be the best parenting style out of the 4, is that one who listens, takes the time to listen to the child, validates their feelings, and involves the child in the decision-making process.
Oh, that's so good. This is really helpful to know. I think so many of us read the pregnancy books and the before, like what to expect when you're expecting books, which are awesome. But when it comes to parenting and then you keep adding on kids, I mean, these cliff notes are amazing to just help us recalibrate, like what type of parent do we really want to be?
Absolutely.
And you taught me something that I found to be just incredible, is that rules without relationship will equal rebellion. I definitely want you to expand on that.
So rules without relationship equal rebellion or acting out. The reason why is because we know from studies that children need structure. These are the rules. We need to be clear about those rules. We need to help them understand what we expect from them. But then there's also the relationship piece, which is connection and engagement and having dialogue, regular, consistent dialogue with our children, and not just throwing rules here and there, demanding them to do things, but not really taking the time to understand them. Because remember that there is a decision-making process and they also need to be involved in the process. And when we have one versus the other, when we focus on just the rules and no relationship, or just a relationship and really no structure, that's when we see the misbehaviors, the acting out, and the rebellion.
Wow, that is so helpful to know. So one of the things that you taught me that's been really instrumental with my 6-year-old is Joy encouraged me to have my 6-year-old when we were in a good place, when it wasn't late at night, when we weren't both tired. You've got to be not in the basement, as we say it, when you're hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. You've got to be in a good space, both of you. And I asked her to come up with our house rules. And it has been one of the best things that I've ever done, because now it's not me taking the rules and the leads in that.
Right.
It's us coming up with them. I'm listening to her. And I just asked her, I said, what do you think would be fair family rules for our household? And she came up with no kicking, no hitting, and be kind. I'm like, cool, I can get behind those rules, right? It's harder than you think, though, to keep to those rules. But I'm working on it. But I wanted to ask you, what might that process look like if we have parents watching that have a teenager, right?
Yes.
And we're entering a different transition and we need maybe a different structure, let's be honest.
Absolutely.
What would that conversation look like?
When you have older kids, especially teenagers, have a regular family meeting.
Awesome.
You don't have to call it family meeting. It could be something informal. It could even be an afternoon out for coffee or ice cream.
Love that.
Yes.
Cool.
And then you lay out, what you need help with as a parent, and just let them know casually even, and say, I really need help around the house. What do you think might be something that you can take on? What can you be in charge of? And at that point, they might come up with a list of things that they can be responsible for.
But how different is that conversation than, I need you to take out the laundry, I need you to empty the garbage, then I need your help. I'm doing a lot. I'm working really hard.
Right.
I could really use your help. What's something you think that you could help me with every week?
Exactly.
That's an amazing conversation. And the example you set with your kids, for them to then learn that parenting style with their kids, I can't imagine a better gift, right?
Right. It's like the difference between demanding versus showing them that you trust them to put them in charge of something. And it's more empowering that way for your teenagers, for your older children.
Wow, I love that. I really encourage you, if you have any specific questions on your children's behavior, on your household, make sure you reach out to Joy and our ihelpmoms.com therapist. Their expertise in truly helping moms and families to be happy is just amazing. I am so grateful to you. If you like what you're hearing and you want more positive parenting foundation tips, make sure you join us every week. Get our notifications, subscribe, and follow us at ihelpmoms.com. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. See you soon. Bye-bye.